Hi, hello, myself M.Naveenraj, Department of CSE IoT. Today's topic will be a case study on the decoder. By using this decoder, you can develop a DTMF decoder circuit. So, how we are implementing using design thinking concept. Okay, this is what the today's topic. Let's take a look. So here you will be having a decoder circuit. So this decoder circuit will be mapped with some digital ICs here. Okay, so here C1 and R1 are the capacitors and resistors. Then you will be having potentiometer, then you will be having rheostat, then you will be having some switches, and then you will be having the processor ICs. So everyone has some extra features will be added in order to provide the decoders in the effective manner. Okay, so first you will be having DTMF input. What is meant by DTMF input? Okay, for this DTMF input will be given to the circuit which passes through the capacitor and resistor and variable resistance. Okay, which will be given to the GS pin directly. Okay, so which shows that the input that is will be directly gathered together in the IN plus, IN minus and V. So proper ground will be given, proper reference voltage will be given in the power cells. Okay, next you will be having some decryption or obtain the actual data from the received code. From once you receive the code, you need to do some decryption process. Okay, and obtain some actual data. So that is the major process of your empathy. Next is your define. Here this MT8870C and the MT8870C1 series is a DTMF decoder. Okay, decoder IC to integrating the band split filter and digital decoder operation. The filter section, the user switched capacitor here. Okay, so normally in terms of filter, which will be normally into the switch options. Okay, so the filter section uses capability capacitor for high and low group of filters. It removes the unwanted signal which is present in the original signal. Okay, this is what the filter section is uses switched capacitor techniques for high and low. The decoder uses digital counting techniques to detect and decode each of the time when the tone pairs into the 4-bit code. Okay, that is a 16-bit DTMF tone bits will be mapped with the 4-bit code. So this comes under your define. So the filter section uses switched capacitor techniques. This is what the main thing we have to notice here in point of. Okay. Next is ideate. DTMF is a strategy for spending and receiving control of qualified information. Okay, it's a name has been created. So once we degraded the name, it will spoil entire decoder circuits. Okay, so this ideate will be based on that. It's a strategy of sending and receiving control of qualified information communication. The viewer is likely generally acquainted with DTMF tones as heard on modern push button telephone. Okay, so next is your prototype. So I have developed some prototype for this decoder project. So this decoder project uses dual tone multi-frequency is the audible sound. Okay, so dual tone multi-frequency, the audible sound normally for all the human beings. When we press keys on your phone. Okay, for example, if you are using mobile phones, you press the key. Okay, you will be having some multi-frequencies usable sound. Audible sound will be enabled. So DTMF decoder is used for remote control applications. So normally it is used for remote control application. So next is the testing. It's a very important concept. Once all the tone commands arrive from telephones or after call is established, it first teaches the DTMF. Then, for example, if button 1 is pressed and the developers of 0001 at pin 11 to 14, which are invited and fed to the microcontroller input are in input ports. For digit 2, The output developed accordingly provides 0010 and so on for the rest of the digits. Okay, so here what we do is we have to test once the button is pressed whether the tone is properly enabled or not, and for 2 digit, okay, how much it cables. Okay, the output normally divides for inputs only. Okay, if a button 1 is pressed, the output develops 0001 at pin 1 to 14, which are invited and fed to the microcontroller. Okay, so microcontroller input ports. This is what the digit 2 will be turning. Next is thank you, and if you have any queries.